If she no longer dreams of you, started. Huh. Feels like that book we saw in the Institute of Natural Philosophy. Paimon doesn't know, but it feels different somehow. Paimon wants to say that the book's contents were really weird, but it's really not much when compared to this, is it? The world should be like this, not like how it was outside. Children should be able to play under the sun and in the grass without fear of hindrance or harm. This place does feel pretty comfy, yeah. Paimon feels way better than she did back when we were adventuring throughout the kingdom. It's hardly a kingdom if it's the size of one tiny cave. There was no sunlight there at all. Is that how it is? One mystery follows another. Never mind that. This place is really nice. It's gotta be Princess Lyris's garden, right? So Lunara, when our adventures are over, why don't we find a place like this to live? We can eat tasty foods, plant lots of sweet flowers, and we can invite our friends over as guests. We could all live together happily. What do you say? I don't know. Part of me thinks the traveler's going to die at the end of the game, but this is miHoYo, so that'll never happen. Let's put a pin in that for now. Yeah, that's true. We've got to help Anne find the princess first, don't we? Pfft, got to go through 3 more nations. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more nations and find my brother first. And defeat my brother, possibly kill my brother. Depending how the situation goes. Then we can think about retirement. Hide and seek, where did Mary and her friends go? Ah, here's Mary. So we have Anne and here's a Mary. Interesting, since Mary Ann was a person. Huh? Sounds like someone's singing over there. Find the owner. Oh, this is so adorable. Find the owner of the voice. I can't help but feel that the way the light's coming through is artificial and that we're really in a cave still. I don't know. Just looks odd. The lighting, I mean. Hello. Hide and seek, where did Mary and her friends go? To a great sea without borders, to the place where all lives flow. Hi there. Oh, hi. Why does she look like what's-her-face from the event? I'm sorry, I was just preparing some tea and didn't notice you. Come sit, snacks will be ready soon. Is this what you say to all random friends? Hi? I'm sorry, I was just preparing some... Ooh, snacks. There's only 2 snacks for 4 of us though. That seems a bit disproportionate. Yes, and ours are very good. But I must say this first. We can only start once the bell rings. It would be quite rude to do otherwise. Where are you from, by the way? Why, you are a fascinating combination, aren't you? A lovely young lady, a small little Oceanid, and your beautiful floating friend. Hee hee, Paimon's Paimon and she's Lunara. Huh? Is it just Paimon or does Anne look unhappy? She might have been reminded of something. Ah, and this is Oceanid. This Oceanid is our friend Anne. Oh my. Oh, this is Mary Ann. Okay. A fine name indeed. In that case, please call me Mary Ann. Mary Ann. You know, I'm not sure we've heard this name before. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. It has been a long time since I've met someone from outside. Where are you from? So what happened to Mary Ann that Seymour didn't defend her? Is she dead? Is she just captured in this realm? What is the connection to her brother? Adoptive brother, and all the experiments. Actually, Paimon's not sure either. We defeated the fell dragon Narcissus, and then we ended up here somehow. The fell dragon Narcissus, you say? That must have been a frightening foe. Did you think so, Lunara? In a manner of speaking, I suppose. I've heard that Narcissus has hurt many, and has turned many kingdoms to ash. Defeating him was an impressive feat indeed. Oh, so you know about him too? Great. We're from the Narcissan Crew's kingdom, and we're looking for Princess Lyris. Do you know where we might find her? Princess Lyris, you say? I'm afraid I do not know. But she should be here. Is that the case, Anne? But I have lived here for a long, long time, and yet I have never seen any princess. Perhaps she might be somewhere else? Is that so? But before we came here, we read a book about that princess, and how she's beautiful and kind and stuff. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with any such person. On the flip side, I'm sorry, why are we using that kind of vernacular in this game? It's like the epitome of slang. See you on the flip side. What? You, Lunara, do quite look like a princess from a distant land. She'd look prettier if she had longer hair. We hear the sound of a bell. Is that the bell? Can we eat? Yes, that's a signal for tea time. In the past, the children would throw down their wooden swords the moment they heard this bell, and they would come into the hall to have snacks. They're not here now, but I think it best to follow all the rules. As in, there's no one else here but you? Or they're just temporarily not here? Because I kind of thought it was just you. I think it's best to follow the rules all the same. They'll be quite disappointed otherwise, I suspect. Well then, shall we? Don't mind if I do, and if it's poisoned, so be it. Hooray, snacks! You and Paimon enjoy the snacks together. They look very beautiful, but they are tasteless like pure water. How were they? Well, they were great, although Paimon couldn't really taste them. Are you on a low sugar diet or something, Marianne? My apologies, Paimon. I just made them as I remember them, so I'm not sure if they'll taste all that good. Oh, don't worry about it. At least Paimon's full now. Well, in that case, let me take you all out on a stroll. Where? Isn't this a tiny little cabin? Follow Marianne. Marianne! Oh, we're going to do the slow walk. Okay. And just stare at her as we go. I like her. She's got blue hair and is wearing blue clothes. I have purple hair and I'm wearing purple clothes. Apparently our hair and our clothes cannot mismatch. This is a flower garden that we've painstakingly taken care of. Lovely, isn't it? I've heard Basil say that caring for children is like caring for a flower. You need good soil, sufficient sunlight, frequent watering, and you can't let them grow however they want. It sounds like this Basil is pretty smart. We know Basil. Basil was mentioned and she's female. In fact, we must get rid of pests from time to time as well. Actually, Basil sounds pretty dangerous too. She's very capable indeed. Making snacks, caring for flowers, she can do it all. It'd be nice if I could introduce her to you. I've been caring for the flowers here all this time in the hopes that some friends might come and I might show them how they have bloomed. And well, here you are. Well, it's a shame they aren't in bloom right now though. Well, we just need to water them and they'll be fine. Hide and seek, where did Mary and her friends go? To the halls of seaborn foam? To watch the sunflowers in bloom. Is this meant to rhyme? As the drops of water stain the soil of the garden black, the sunflowers spring from the earth, grow quickly and bloom. I'm sorry, why is the soil turning black? That is never a good sign. Aren't they beautiful? That was quick. Well, they've been waiting for friends to arrive after all. And with your arrival, they were so excited. All they needed then was a little encouragement, a little rain to get them going. So that's how it was. Nature really is amazing, huh? I suspect this exceeds the realm of amazing. Do you like them, Anne? They're very beautiful, like gleaming gold. I knew you would. I love them too, after all. You're from a very, very faraway place, aren't you, Lunara? What sort of flowers bloom there? The flowers I wear in my hair. Wait, aren't these Conrian? Wait. I thought we said the flowers in my hair were from Conria. Are they from my home world? I thought those flowers were beautiful the moment I saw you, but I fear that they'll be hard to find now. Lunara. Then let us speak of other flowers. I've always been in Fontaine, and I've never gone elsewhere. That said, a friend of mine has been to Sumeru. I heard from him that there are many flowers there that can't be found here. Those that grow on cliffs, ones that only open at night, some even grow on cacti. And that's when he realized that there were no cacti in Fontaine and had to give me a separate explanation. He was always the serious sort, and he was the smartest of us when we were young. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. It must be a little too exciting for me, meeting new friends like this. Well then, Paimon, have you seen any special flowers? Mondstadt's dandelions come to mind. Dandelions! Oh, do you have any of their delightful seeds with you? Yes, actually. Well, we might. Dandelions, bloom, bloom, bloom. I can give you some if you like. Dandelion seeds can indeed be found on Paimon. Why Paimon? Why not me? Marianne happily plants them in the soil. Ah yes, what sort of flower is a dandelion? It's a weed! Huh? Palmer thought you knew. Well, how should we put this? The dandelion flower is made of many tiny white flowers, and these white flowers have seeds on them. When the wind blows, these tiny flowers will scatter along with the wind, and they will take root and sprout elsewhere, eventually making new flowers. Cool, huh? Wow, they really are. I didn't know such a flower existed, but I have heard about something similar. Ooh, what sort of flower is that? It's not a flower, but it's a story about water. At a certain place, there was a peaceful body of water. Later, with disturbance, there came ripples, and droplets appeared in those ripples, droplets that had life in them. This life left the water and turned into different forms. But though they were all made of water, gulfs opened between them due to these differences. Each drop of life was very weak, but each was beautiful in its own way. The dandelions you spoke of, Paimon, reminded me a lot of that story. A flower that was once united as one would be separated, would bloom, and each piece would become itself. But a single drop of water is weak and will dry up easily. Together we will be strong, and yet they will no longer be themselves. Is that how it is with dandelions too? Do you think it's a good thing? Paimon doesn't really get it. What do you think, Lunara? They may be weak, but the distance is necessary. It might not be a bad thing for them to unite. People can unite and yet maintain their personhood. Can they? Really? I think I understand where you're coming from, Lunara. I'm curious as to the context of this for Marianne, though. Are we talking about her family and friends? What is she referring to? What you're talking about sounds like what happened to Al, Petty Shu, and the others. To help us, they melded into one, turning into that big bubble. Yes, I still remember. Well, it might be meaningless to say this now. Let's have a little walk again, shall we? Ah, yes, I can take you to see our dog. Is it going to be a boar? Is it going to be a pig? He's a silly dog who has always accompanied me, and that's also why he's my best friend. Please tell me he's actually a dog. That looks like a doghouse. Where's a dog? Oh, there was stairs here all along. Didn't even notice. Paimon doesn't see him though. He'll come when it's feeding time. Since you're my guest, Lunara, please do the honours. Feed. Doggy. Noble miss, it is an honour to receive food from you. A pleasure to see you again as well, Miss Marianne. Oh my word. Oh, you good doggy. Good doggy? And how do you do, dear little miss? Well, thanks for being polite and all, but, Anne, what's going on? I don't know, but this can't be Maury. He's always kept me company. Does this mean that we've been wrong along about what dogs really look like? Don't fuss over I doubt it. Water can take any shape, and life can choose what form it must take. This, however, has nothing to do with its essence. That is a different matter. Didn't Al say something similarly weird? I've heard something similar said, that the body is a prison that restricts evolution. That person was once a child, like all the others. We and many others heard him tell many stories about how all life was originally formless, like water, and how there were no barriers between souls, thus allowing them to compose an endless story. Many have forsaken their bodies, for if water can be withdrawn from blood, so too can will be drawn out from one's form. But if you were to try to sprinkle water on the blackened dust that remains, it will not become blood again. Anne? I remember something, even though I really didn't want to. How much do you remember, Anne? I don't know. There's just this flood of feelings and scenes. Happy words and angry ones. I'm not sure. I understand. You go first, all right? And remember, be a good dog. Understood. See you, Miss Marianne. See you, dear guests. Oh, this is bad. The number of things that don't make sense just keeps going up. If we hadn't seen the dog, Paimon would have forgotten all that stuff already. Didn't we say we were going to rescue Princess Lyris? That's right. My apologies, but there is no princess here. Only us. Today, we were simply fortunate to receive guests. But this is the end of the path. She has to be here. But Marianne said, so that's got to mean that one of you is mistaken, right? Right, Lunara? Do you really want to hear what I have to say? Of course, you've got the bigger brain here, don't you? Paimon, all we experienced so far was just a story. Wait, But didn't we team up with a Narcissus and Crew's adventure team to defeat Narcissus' henchmen? Wasn't that real? Think about it for a moment, Paimon. Is there even a Narcissus Crew's kingdom among the 7 nations? Huh, you're right. Paimon didn't think of that. So the adventure team, Al, Petty Shoe, Colonel Kate, Jack, Maury, the 2 of us, and our adventures. They were all just characters in a story? No, they can't be. Paimon can't accept that. Didn't we encounter all kinds of stuff after going through the portal in the tower? There's a lot of stuff there that wouldn't fit it if this were just a story. You know, like how there was no holy blade mentioned at the start, and how a sealed tower still had monsters and bubble formations inside it. Paimon, I think I understand what Lunara is trying to say. So, all the things that happened after we ascended the tower are things outside the realm of the story, is that right? More accurately, those parts of the story have not yet been written. So the Holy Blade, Narcissus, these were still inside the story. It's just that they had not been arranged correctly yet. Paimon still finds it hard to imagine anyone who would create such a huge building just for a story. I believe the structure already existed. It was just used as a setting for the story. So that means that the things I recalled along the way were just things that happened here before, and I'm just a character in a story. You're not merely a character. The fact that you can think about this means that you can remember it. But if that's the case, who is Anne? I am Anne. I must rescue Princess Lyris. Alright, Lunara, Paimon, and dearest Anne, our time is up. I enjoyed our time together, but I'm afraid it's time for you to leave. Wow, bitch is kicking us out. Why did you have to say it was fiction if you already knew? Spare a thought for Anne's feelings at least. Your vision blurs and you suddenly feel weightless as the temperature of once warm air plunges rapidly. It feels as if you've fallen into frozen waters or something like that. What? What happened? But, shh, there's no need to say anything, Anne. I once heard my best friend tell a story about a beautiful princess trapped in a high tower. Before you arrived, I had a dream. I dreamed that I was a small, brave Oceanid, and we set out to save the princess. And perhaps there are princesses in this world, and dragons too. But I also know that the world's affairs are rarely this simple. Why would a dragon be concerned with a princess, after all? After waking up, I would find this dream laughable, yet nostalgic, every time I thought about it. Do you remember now, Anne? No, there has to be some other way. If I can't save Princess Lyris, then what of my birth? My only wish? Do they have no meaning? Don't say that, Anne. Your birth was a beautiful accident. As things stand, I can only wish for you to live on for your own sake. Go, see the world, and see how it has changed these past years. I wish for you to have your own soul, memories, personality, and wishes. I wish for you to be the master of your own fate, and to experience all the beauty of the real world. Can you do that for me? It was a pleasure to meet you, Lunara, Paimon, and it was my pleasure to meet you too, Anne. But the Anaporsus is our tomb. I do not wish for you to linger here. Marianne, why are you saying that? Why can't we can find a way to help you, can't we? I see that you are good-hearted and powerful indeed. Thank you, Paimon, Lunara. I'm just someone who sometimes enjoys dreaming of lovely adventures and wonderful futures. But I know what happened in the past. I already know that there's no going back. In the real world, everything has already ended. So this is farewell. Wow, that was a bit dramatic. Really? Go with the flow. Ah, I like it goes from Anne's story to Marianne's story. Should we go up? Oh, it's so bright. So we're going to end up back into the tower? Anne. I'm sorry, Night Lunara, Paimon. I had already started to feel that some things were off earlier in the adventure. As you led me off the story's track, I started to understand and recall some things. But I still want to rescue Princess Lyris. That is the reason for which I was born. I want to save her and bring the story to a happy end, except she doesn't exist, love. I mean, I don't even know who she is. I only know that she's a gentle, lovely princess, trapped due to Narcissus' invasion. Don't worry, Anne. At least we had fun while traveling with the adventure team, right? Lunara, did you know that things would turn out this way? No, I thought we could help Anne. Oh. Well, if that's the case, we can still help Anne. Huh? Paimon didn't understand anything Marianne said there at the end. Did you, Anne? I did, sort of. I could sense that she was speaking of something terrible that happened in the past. Well, Paimon feels that that's unfair. Not just to you, Anne, but to us too. That's why we've got to find out what happened, at least. If we do, we can come up with some sort of plan. Whether it be saving the princess or figuring out what Marianne said, or whatever. We just want to help you, Anne. Isn't that right, Lunara? This story isn't over, Anne. Okay. Still, if this is all just a story, then there's one thing Paimon doesn't get. What role do we play, Lunara? I can't be sure, but I think we're most likely side characters. An accident, undefined factors. We weren't supposed to be here, and that's why we can bring this story to an end. Ah, Paimon gets it. So that's why Anne found us and brought us into the story. You might not have thought about it, Anne, but since we've been able to knock the story off course, that means that we've opened all sorts of unknown possibilities. Isn't that right, Lunara? You could say that. But I can't manifest something into this world that doesn't exist. That's not something I physically have the ability to do. Princess Lyris doesn't exist. I cannot make her come into being. Thank you. That's why we also need your help, Anne. And since we need to continue our adventure, well, can you think of anything that would help us figure out what to do next? Let me think. My memories contain a place known as the Narcissus Cruz Ordo. This place appears to have a very deep connections to past events. That's true. Narcissus Cruz Kingdom, Adventure Team. Yeah, they seem connected all right. Do you have any idea what this order might be? Yes, I do. No. That's all right. We are very experienced adventurers. If you need it found, we'll find it. And wherever it is. If she no longer dreams of you, complete. Anne in Wonderland.
You give, you receive.
And I think it is now time that we go to the Narcissus Cruz Auto. I know I can fast travel. I'm just seeing where this leads, as I do not know where I am. Oh my gosh, where am I? Wow, I'm all the way out here? Okay. Well, since we're here, I might as well get that. Is it up there? Hello? Vivian the Lake, Rift Subduing Lake Spirit. Hello? I really don't really want to kill you, and you seem to really not take damage well at all. Oh dear. I may have bitten off more than I could chew. I mean, attacking you wasn't really my first plan. Oh dear.
Don't blink. With sword from shadow.
Oh my god. This is super ouchies challenging. This is harder than a boss. Jean! Ew! Oh my god, I can't even dodge this shit. Proc, damn it! Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Barbados, guide us. Grow.
I don't think I'm supposed to be able to fight you. I'm too weak
Speed of light.
and pathetic.
Cut to the chase.
This fight is beyond me. Good mistress. Don't shoot! You see, I can't dodge it. I literally cannot dodge it.
To ashes.
Oh, I did that time. That was good at least.
With sword comes shadow. Everyone hold hands.
Completely. Oh, I got her. Jean! Rock!
Cut to the chase.
Come on, Heater. You're gonna have to take some of the blowback.
Clear
I know you're super weak.
Keep yourself a move.
Ow. Come on, Jean. Get your shit together.
Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Go as planned.
Come on, Jean.
I swear by my sword. Grow. Power that ended Hunter.
We're gonna kill her. We're really gonna do it.
Cut to the chase.
Vivienne of the Lake. Destroyed. I feel like a bitch for doing that, but like she was there and she was an enemy to be killed. What do you expect of me? To just walk past? God, she was hard though. Knight defeated the Demon King, saving the imprisoned princess. Well, I mean, it hasn't really, has it? Defeat the local legend. She's very much dead. Oops, there's some local ones as well. Open 120 chests. Complete the tale of the Narcissan Crew's adventure team. 63%! Yay! Up we go. Now, where are you? Well, that's a problem. That's not happening. Going this way. What kind of beef is happening over here? Oh, just a slime. Never mind. The Hydroculus is up there, right? I'm not going crazy. It's up top there somewhere. Has to be. Domain of Forgery. Curious contraptions. Requiring abilities I do not have equipped. Typical. Okay. Well, no extra quests? No. Okay, so we are going to fast travel here and see what happens. Was it always this big? No. Oh, hold on. We're not there yet. I was about to say, I don't remember it being this big. I thought it was super tiny. I thought it would just teleport us straight in. The final question. Talk to Seymour. Here we go. Unfinished story. Talk to Anne. What does that mean?